Welcome back. While I was talking to the kids about their potentially extreme texting habits, the parents were watching the interview from the control room. So we wanted to know. They surprised? Did they know all this already? New perspective? We brought in the parents, and let's hear about what might have surprised them.
One of the things that Kimberly does is that she says to me that I'll text her throughout the day and call me later. And she's like, I'll call you when I get to lunch. I'm in class. I can't use my phone. Well, I just found out that she uses it in class and not in the hallways. I mean, that's where you'd want to use it, is in the hallways. But apparently there's more teachers there.
So let's just get some head nods from the three of you. You're talking to your kids. They seem like smart, good kids. It's your impression as well, right?
Yes.
So, Brad, how do you explain this texting thing? Because we didn't grow up with it.
Well, Emilee's very social, so if she wasn't texting, she would be talking to people in person. This just enables her to communicate with 5, 6, 7, 8 people at the same time.
So you have no problem with it?
No, she makes good grades. She takes honors classes. She's a cheerleader. And you know, as long as she does well in school and helps out around the house, we're okay with it.
She takes care of business.
Yes.
It's not a problem for you, and you get it.
Yes. She texts me too.
Do you ever find yourselves in the house together, but you're texting? Do you text to each other?
Sure, we'll text dinner time.
Anything surprise you about this?
Yes. The way I found out about the 28,000 text messages was because she was having a heart attack because her BlackBerry broke. And so she lives in Lubbock and I live in Houston, and so we were on the phone, and so we're on a three-way conversation with the phone carrier about getting her a new phone when she said she actually texted a lot of text messages. I said, yes, you know. When she said 28,000, I jumped up. I was livid. I mean, I was walking back and forth in the living room. Kimberly, Renee, and all she was saying, so what? What, Dad? What? I said, that's a lot of text messages. We'll talk after she gets off the phone.
Why do you think they'd rather text than talk?
It's an added privacy. I can remember growing up with a phone and a parent being able to pick up the other phone on the other end and listen to what you're saying. With a text message, you can't always just pick up the phone and listen to what they're saying. So I think there's some added privacy there for whomever's around.
You use the house phone ever?
No.
No, right?
No.
You just used it to shield yourself when your mother found that 750 page. That's exactly right. Now, that was like an aha moment for you, right?
Yes.
When the bill comes in a box, you know you've got a problem,
yes.
Right?
Yes, our bill actually came in a box, and actually what I thought it was my husband getting a new phone, or one of the kids getting a new phone. And
or a fruit cake, or is it something like that?
It was a fairly good sized box, and it came, and I opened it up, and it was just page after page after page of text messages from Preston's phone.
Now you're holding it on your lap, right?
I am.
That is a big stack of paper.
Yeah, that's.
And you're looking through it, and what goes through your mind?
That is the phone bill.
As you're looking at that bill,
oh my.
And you realize that your son hasn't been in a hostage situation for the last 37 days when this is the only way he was able to communicate. What goes through your mind as you're peeling through that volume?
Well, first, when I looked at it, I was like, okay, why? And then I started looking at times. What is he doing, and when was this going on? Was this during school? Was this after school? Is this when he's supposed to be sleeping? So I was more concerned about when he was doing it. And then I started looking at it's generally just, you know, early in the morning before school. It was a lot after school. And then in the evening after dinner time, I thought, well, that is his free time. That's how he chooses to spend it. And, but it was the same numbers over and over and over and over. So
how do you explain the behavior to yourself? How do we classify this as parents? Is this normal behavior that makes us shake our head? Is this extreme behavior? Is it problematic? How do you deal with it?
I think it's extreme. I mean, I think it's extreme. I don't think it's affecting his schoolwork currently, and I don't think it's affecting his, you know, a lot of things that he does, but I think it is an extreme behavior. I mean, to do anything at that, I mean, I've seen kids that do 10, 12, 15,000 text messages in 1 month, but to have somebody that does 30-some thousand text messages in one, that's you know, more than the norm. So it's extreme.
Yeah, I have to agree with her. I mean, I think it's addicting. I have to sometimes tell her, Kimberly, put the phone down. I'm talking to you. You know, are you even paying attention to me? This morning we woke up to get ready to come here, and she's texting. I mean, she just rolled out of bed. She's texting, and I said, "Who are you texting? It's 5 o'clock in the morning in Houston." You know, and well, somebody texted me, she said.
And you're quiet. What's your input on this, Brad?
I think the kids use it as a more efficient way to communicate than actually talking on the phone.
Why is it more efficient? That's what I don't get.
Well, Emily even has me now. Sometimes I'll pick up my phone to make a call, and I'll think, do I have 5 or 6 minutes to handle a conversation, or do I just want to send a text message and be done with it?
Do you think that this is just how it's going to be going forward? Like right now, we're calling it extreme texting. You know, this is an unusual volume. But do you think that really these kids are going to be just examples of the normative behavior of a few years from now? Like that this is how it is?
I think they will. And I would rather have Emily texting than being online.
So as long as the grades are good, do you set parameters? Is there something in the back of your head where as a parent you're like, it may be what they're doing, but there's something that's off about it?
We set the rules. If there's any family time at all, I don't want to see your phone. That's just the rule. Family time is family time. It's very precious time.
Concern about who is in that world inside of that little device, what they're talking about?
There's times you get concerned, but at some point you have to think at yourself as a parent that you've raised your child to do the right thing and to make the right decisions. You know, he's a few months shy of being 18. He's going to go off to college soon. You have to believe in yourself that you've done the right thing as a parent.
So you've heard the kids, you've heard the parents. What do you think? You know what text messaging is. When does it go too far? Does it ever? Is it about money? Is it about mentality? Tell us everything you think. Go to our website, abcnews.com. Thank you very much for watching.